As we move into warmer weather, we may set our sights on hitting the links, digging in our gardens, or getting back on our bikes. But are our winter bodies really ready for spring sports? Today we've teamed up with physical therapist Jim Porterfield. He's going to coach us through plays that will improve our fitness. Jim is the president and owner of the Rehabilitation and Health Center in Akron.
Good morning.
So, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Lloyd.
And a lot of people like me have been on the bench all winter. What should we know before we start suiting up for these spring sports?
Well, to go slow, start slow. Start with a small movement, then gradually get bigger and bigger. And if you find out that you're having more stiffness in the morning, then you have to just be careful that you could hurt yourself.
Okay. How about the weight we've gained all over the winter time?
Well, it'd be nice if we could just take a pill and have that all go away.
That doesn't ever seem to work that way, does it?
It's a gradual process. The body responds to consistent stresses placed upon it, and if you put it to rest for 2 or 3 months and then take it out and start moving it, you're likely to get hurt.
Okay. You gain weight, you lose body mass over the years. You really have to make sure that you're stretching and moving and doing all the things right in order to really start doing some of these more important things.
Right. So as you can see here, the average American after 25 gains 1 pound per year. And that's really not so bad, although that does really decrease your health significantly when we gain weight. But the key is losing lean body mass. The average American loses a ½ pound of lean body mass per year. So the average 55-year-old person is 30 pounds heavier and has lost 10 to 12 pounds they need to counteract the weight that they've gained, and they overload their skeleton and they have to decrease their activity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And the average female loses 1/3 of her skeleton in a lifetime.
And that's a scary thought for us females.
Yes, so stay strong is the issue.
So if we're going to start working out or something, we're going to be a little sore, right? Is that normal?
Right, absolutely normal. In fact, you're probably not working out hard enough if you're not a little sore.
Okay.
But just start small and learn how to move without hurting yourself.
How about if you overdo it? You know, hey, you tried, you thought you were good. You know, everybody thinks they're 25.
That's correct. That's right.
And you get a little injury. You know, how do you get back from that?
Well, you just have to learn how to manage that. As you can see here, that we have 2 circulatory systems. One's inside the blood vessel, the blood we always think about, and then there's a circulatory system outside of the blood vessel called the lymph system. And when we get injured, what happens is that the body swells and bleeds a little bit, and it creates a pain cycle. And stiffness in the morning is the key indicator of overload the day before.
Okay.
It builds up pressure, so injury causes swelling, swelling causes pain. Pain causes protective guarding or spasm. It decreases blood flow, the fluid congests, and the area becomes regionally acidic. And we have nerves that, when they lay in an acidic environment, then spins this protective guarding mechanism. We're stiffer in the morning.
Okay. So how do we get out of this cycle and get back in the actual game?
Well, it's about working with the inflammation, learning how to keep the fluid moving so the body's healing processes can take over.
Okay, do you have to rest after an injury, or do you still work out slowly, or?
Yeah, you want to stay moving, but not in an intensity that's going to overload the tissues. Some of these tissues that hold our bodies together, like ligaments and tendons and muscle, take 12 to 16 weeks to heal. You can see here, this schematic just shows that when they come into the clinic and they have swelling and we treat it, almost everybody feels better, but we know it's going to come back. And then, so what we try to do is we try to work through the process of working and treating the patient. Their swelling goes down, they get more relief of pain for a period of time, and then once that happens, where the swelling goes down and increase relief from symptom, then we go to exercise.
Okay, so what's the best option here if we're trying to get back into the game? We don't want to get injured. How do we work that up?
Well, I would just keep yourself active throughout the winter. That's the main thing. And park at the further corner of the parking lot. Climb steps as much as you can. It's probably one of the best exercises you can do if your knees can take it. And just stay active and stay healthy.
And walk. That's what I've always heard.
Walk is good. And be a student of nutrition. Exercise and nutrition work real well together.
It seems to be helpful for everything.
Yes,
you know?
It does. So. It should be a part of the whole treatment process.
Instead of trying to be a weekend warrior, maybe try being a weekday walker. Then as your fitness improves, it can be game on. Need more training tips? Give Jim a call at 330-564-4100 or visit his website, www.rchhealth.com. My thanks to Jim for his advice.
Thank you, Lori, very much.
Thank you.
Next, don't let the government wrongfully deny you Medicare coverage for a nursing home stay.